Hello,
Hello.
we are here.
Today on Bushblade, we are a TV show now. Now, so we have a new government officially. Like they got they are there now.
Yes, we have a government. I'm
Yes,
not
and
sure
in
how.
that we did tragically lose our dictator.
Yes, we lost our dick.
Yes, we lost Dick Schoof. How are we supposed to track when he's running his marathons now?
I don't know.
Because that's honestly all most of what I remember about him is that journalists would like go up to him at a marathon and be like, hey, don't you have other things to do as prime minister?
Well, yeah, he does, but that's responsibilities, Jim. How dare you?
I don't know how much we should really like blame him because it's like, you know, he wasn't even like nobody voted for him, right? Like he wasn't even on the list. He was just kind of put there, but simultaneously he did accept. So I don't know.
So by accepting, he basically said, "We're doing this anyway."
Kinda.
In the Dutch scuffed way.
Yeah.
But hey, that's the Dutch government for you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just a bunch of scuffed politicians. Because the political drama doesn't end there. No, 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 no. That would be way too easy.
No.
That would be way too easy for us. No, we actually
Yes.
have a party which you think a political party would be pretty much, in one line with everything.
Itself.
Yeah. Well, our Dutch government generally isn't. And why? Because one party was dumb enough to basically, well, one person decided to step up, right?
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to, you know, their time was there.
Probably we should probably talk about what party we're talking about.
The BBB.
The Bay.
Yes, the
The farmer party.
non-farmer party, because I think they've actually said that.
No, they yes, but now they're back to being the farmer party because that's why they're splitting up because like Caroline and whoever's in charge now, I forget the guy's name. Uh, want to just focus more on farmers, while Mona Kaiser, who now left them, wants to. I guess Caroline left too, but you know, Mona actually like separated from them. She wants to focus more on migration. My question is, the person that's now in charge there, right? Like as I said, I already forgot his name because no one knows who he is.
Yeah.
But he's apparently one of the people that made the party in the first place. So I'm very curious if he does calculate his plans. Because Caroline did at some point state that she doesn't like to calculate their plans because they don't want to know how expensive it's going to be.
Wait. A political
And
party doesn't want to know how expensive their stuff is.
yes, and that's also why I am very curious why people voted for her, because then I'm just like, why would you vote for somebody that literally admitted they have no plan?
Like, usually you go for a political party because they have a plan.
Yeah.
Like, you specifically choose a political party because of that.
Yeah. Like, I'm not even necessarily against what they stand for, but the thing that but when you hear that, right? We don't want to know how expensive it is. Well, then how do you expect to get anything fucking done?
That's the neat part. You don't.
Well, that means your party is useless.
Yeah.
Because no one is gonna cooperate with you.
Yeah. I know, it's a mess.
Yeah.
It's the Dutch government.
Woohoo.
I mean, we all know governments are somewhat of a joke. A lot of the times. Like, we could talk about it a lot, and they can't seem to stop being absolute knobheads. I don't know how to do it. At this point, it's just, they should be, this one should actually be researched, in my opinion. Like,
maybe.
How do you manage to do things in such a way that messes up every single thing for a lot of people? Making it quite difficult for people to sometimes even survive. Don't get me started on the little thing called poverty. Because once we're getting into that territory, things are starting to get messed up, even more messed up. Because, you know, guess what happens when you have a government that is mainly just, I want to say, almost hostile towards the lower class? Like, all they want to do, as far as I know, is basic. Oh boy. All they do is basically just push, and this might just be my point of view, But to me, what they do is just like, oh yeah, let's cut taxes for companies or high-paying stuff. And that just means that the people that don't have a lot of money get to they have to try and make more money. But try and make more money if the system is basically rigged against you.
I'm gonna be real. In some instances, it's also rigged against the government themselves. By them.
Yeah.
Because some people don't listen to fucking calculations.
What, you're supposed to listen to those? Nobody has told me that.
I mean, if they were made by, like, experts, then maybe, yeah. Yeah, maybe I would suggest listening to that.
Yeah. But listening to experts is difficult, you know?
Well, that's not my problem. Well, I guess they're making it my problem by fucking shit up, but, you know.
Yeah. It's just that if only our government had a slight sense of competence. If
I'm
only.
sure if we look hard enough, we would find something.
Sure.
Like,
Tell me if you find something.
running marathons. This fucking shit up counts.
If fucking shit up was a sport, it would definitely count. Like, if it was a sport.
I mean, it is. I mean, yeah, I would say it's a sport because soccer exists.
Oh, good point. Yeah, as you can tell.
Specifically, modern male soccer.
Yeah. Like, a lot of people complain about, female sports. But with well, do you know the average football player?
Well, yeah, most of them are male, but like.
Yes, some of them are not the brightest. However, a lot of them, like when women's sports became big, especially there, it is just. Yeah, like they were sort of against it. But I mean, I usually don't watch it at all. Because...
No, me neither, because they just dropped to the floor and do nothing.
It's basically a running gag that as soon as... Like, as soon as they even get a slight touch A gentle stroke against the arm. They just
I've
dropped to
seen
the floor.
I've seen somebody like fall and like, act hurt. But he was like outside the lines of the field, which means then it doesn't matter, right? Then the game just goes on. I saw him fucking crawl back onto the field and then continue to act as if he was hurt.
So he didn't really get hurt.
Yup.
Decided, wait, I can't get my way here. Alright, I guess I'll just lay on the floor. At least tell me that, at least tell me that they saw that and just ignored it.
Nope. Well, yeah, the cameras saw it, but the rule is, oh, he's on the field, so the game stops.
So the camera saw that it was blatantly just cheating.
Well, it's not. I guess it's technically not cheating. So. I don't know. But like my thing is, I've never, I've never really cared about soccer much.
Me neither. It's just.
But now looking at that shit like that, and it's like just the most pathetic people I've seen in my life. How can anyone idolize that? I don't understand.
Because sports.
Well, there's other even within soccer. But from what I've seen of female soccer, they don't do that.
They just. Like, oh no, my nose is bleeding. Can I still walk? Can I still play? Yes, then we're playing. That is their entire strategy. Like, can you. If you're hurt, big whoops. Can you play? yes, then you are playing. There is no.
Just real quick in between, I learned something very funny recently.
What did you learn?
You know Attila the Hun?
Somewhat.
He was like a, like a pretty famous, I think Mongolian, like, warlord, basically, right? Like, kind of pillaged, and then if you paid him, he would leave, but then he'd come back a couple years later, and you had to pay him again. He, you know how he died?
How did he die?
He died in his bed of a nosebleed.
Yes.
Which is a little disappointing for someone who actually has, like, a pretty cool history.
Like, you have this really cool history only for
Yeah.
you to die a very.
Like, he survived so many battles, even some that were not in his favor, and then that's how it ends.
Yeah, that's how you go out.
Yep.
By suffering the weakest thing known to man, basically.
Anyway, back to what we were talking about.
Dutch government failing quite severely.
Well, I feel like we talk too much about that, but sometimes it is kind of what's relevant right now here in the Netherlands, so
Yeah.
what do I know?
Well, the Dutch government isn't the only government with drama. Oh, no.
Well, no, of course not.
We haven't talked about the British government yet. And in particular, the British royal family. Because...
Oh, no.
First we had... Was it Prince... Which was it again that got stripped of his title? Oh, Andrew.
I forgot.
The former Prince Andrew. First was Prince, then they found out he was connected with a certain Jeffrey Epstein.
Oof.
Yes. So that quickly devolved into him being stripped of his title, basically removed from the royal family, like entirely removed from the royal family, in order to, I think he got arrested as well. He decently quickly got released again. But, that's not the point. Like, well, that's sort of the point. He got released for being released again, which is dumb because he did. Generally, the people that go to that island
Well,
are not the best kind of people.
last I heard of it, it's like at least in like the files that were released, right? A bunch of names have come up, including like Trump and stuff. But none of them really prove that they actually like did something. So they can't really they can't be convicted for it because there's not enough evidence. That's the last I've heard of it, at least.
Which does sound kinda stupid if you ask me.
I
Like,
mean, it does also make sense because it's like you don't want to falsely convict people of shit like this.
yeah, that is true, but I feel like you should also look at, with stuff like that, you should also look at people's history. Because if they've never in their life have had any like previous convictions of any of that kind, and the amount of times they're being named is minimal, like just a couple of times at that point, it sort of becomes this. It becomes this thing of, do you really want to ruin this person's life? Because that's what you'll eventually be doing. Like if you go through with the
Oh no, they've done that themselves.
they have a point there as well. If you decide to go after children that you shouldn't go after,
That
then
implies there's children that you should go after.
yeah, don't. Just don't,
Tune in
please don't.
next week for Bush list on which children.
No, I'm no. We're not gonna do that. That would be
And tune in the week after that when we call the cops on him.
yeah, if I found out, Jim, you were a person to do that, then I would actively just give you over to the police, because that is the only good thing to do at that point.
And so long as they allow, like, Discord and OBS, then that's fine, because then we can continue the podcast.
You mean you just want us to like Yeah, we're continuing the podcast, and you're just in jail
Yeah.
for crimes that should get you locked away for a very, 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 very long time. Yeah. How about no? Just no.
Oh. I mean,
If you're convicted of those crimes, I would not.
the,
What?
the pedophile podcast that has a ring to it, right?
Yeah. What if you shorten that? What does it shorten into?
The pedocast.
The PP.
The PP. Perfect. See, it's perfect.
Oh. No.
I'll go make some new artwork.
Oh. You real? No.
Oh god. I think we have a title for this week.
The PP.
The PP podcast.
Yeah. No. We're not doing that. We
Vote down below if we think we should do that.
I guess.
Actually, no, YouTube would definitely ban it. Actually, no, that completely depends on how overt I would go, actually.
YouTube already
And I
isn't
don't-
like this
And I
one.
don't want to. I don't want to draw overt children. That feels wrong.
Like,
I pull the line at like. Actually, I don't know where I pull the line, to be honest.
This podcast has really derailed within the first like half hour. We haven't even been going for 27 minutes, and it's already devolved into this.
Yeah, well, it's called ramblings, so that's fine.
These ramblings, even for my standards, are unhinged. And to the people, my standards
Well,
are weird,
you know,
to say the least.
at least it gives something else to talk about other than fucking politics every time.
Politics and pedophiles. Oh boy.
More
mommy.
PP. It's gonna be the PPP, the politics pedo podcast.
The PPP.
That makes
New
it
political
That
party.
makes it sound like we're talking about,
Jim.
politicians that are
Yeah.
also predators.
Jim.
Yes.
Jim. The PPP. The new political party.
We can literally just invert. We can just take the BBB logo. Actually, no, because that's capitalized. Never mind.
Yeah, you remove a little bit. Like, you remove the part that makes it a B. And
Yeah,
turn
no,
it
I was
into
gonna
a
say
P.
you just like turn it around, but you can't because it's capitalized. But I guess you still kind of could make that joke if you keep the same logo, but just with with P's. Like it's not capitalized.
Like, you can capitalize it. If you have a B, you can turn it to a P by removing a little bit. So
Maybe we should stop talking about fucking predators. if
perchance.
YouTube has automatic like fucking what do you call it? Age restriction, which I assume it does.
Oh, this is
Actually,
definitely.
I'm really sure it does. I would not be surprised if we upload this and it immediately is like, hey, buddy.
Yeah. Like, hey, hello.
Look, it's all
no.
cool, but this one section.
There's one section the entire podcast.
If we've been cool, if the podcast has been muted for like 10 minutes now, it's because of something we've been speaking about.
Oh, you know what we should? Oh, you know what we should have? That would a Patreon so people can.
Jewel, let me check our subscriber count. Okay,
What is it at? Like
just
3?
let me. I don't know because I never check on this channel.
Then let me check real quick.
It's at 11, -1 in the last 28 days.
Yeah, so it went down. So we are definitely not. We do not have that capacity.
I don't think you should already be speaking about opening a fucking Patreon.
It would be a quick and easy way in the for the future to.
Wait, hold on. You promised me a thumbnail. There's still no thumbnail.
Yeah, I'll get to that. I was planning to do it on Sunday, but then I got a call or a text message saying car won't start, and I kind of got busy with that and only got home around 11. Monday, I was tired. Today, I was out of the office at a location, shining a light at sensors to see if they functioned. So, yeah. It took a little bit of effort with that. But hey, now it's like I spend like a lot of time just purely working with a helmet can get quite annoying after like 5 hours. Like, oh, you're wearing a helmet for 5 hours. Yeah, now it starts to hurt a little bit. Deal with it. So that's pretty much my suffering for today. That was my suffering for today. Just work. And it left me a tad bit tired as well. However, I'm still continuing because podcast is fun.
Yes. Mostly because we just sit down and talk about the PPP, apparently.
Yes. Now talk about the PP on the P.
Yes.
I thought I'm gonna take a look at the news to see if you know, I still have stuff that needs talking about. Apparently the director of the Louvre, you know, the museum where art got stolen through like a moving crane. Well, apparently he left his position. He left at a. He's no longer the director. I wonder why. I wonder why the guy that basically got in trouble for having an entire museum just losing valuable art that they'll probably never get back. That's really interesting news. What else do we have? Ooh, Trump.
Oh no.
Tariffs.
Again?
Well, first, I think like a high court said, your tariffs are illegal. Then Trump said 10% tariffs. Because apparently he's deaf.
Okay.
Then he said 15%, but no, it's not 10%.
Okay.
It's the thing is, it's also causing things like Bitcoin prices to go down a lot. It experienced its biggest drop in years. And that's Bitcoin. You know, the part where the currency that gets people to rid themselves of their money. Like, it is really good at doing specifically that. Ridding people of their valuable currency. Because artificial number that is just specifically for that. Like, it's an artificial number. You cannot tell me that that Bitcoin can actually be used as currency. I feel like it's way too unstable of a
Actually,
thing.
recently, I don't remember where this was. There was a country where a bank had accidentally made a bunch of people millionaires by accidentally giving them Bitcoin instead of the currency. And then, they reverted it like a half an hour later, but they did give everybody like I don't know how much, but a good amount of money as compensation for like the mistake.
Yeah,
But all I could think was like, why does a bank have fucking crypto? And literally the day after, I got an email from my bank that they've introduced crypto.
yeah, banks tend to do that.
But why?
Um, Crypto is a weird little thing that you can sort of cheat with, and probably taxes as well.
Maybe? I don't know if there would really be taxes on that, to be honest.
That's the point.
Oh, like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I could see.
If
Maybe
you can
see
get
that.
away with it like that, it becomes a lot more interesting all of a
Yeah.
sudden.
Yeah, I guess so.
And we still have just look through this of the Ukraine war that is happening, and apparently Russia's starting to really struggle now. To absolutely no
Okay.
one's surprise, because it's Russia. Like, when are they gonna realize that the thing that they've made, the basically the war that has been started, isn't worth it?
I don't know.
Because it really isn't. And also, Ukraine is just continuously pulling off smarter moves by basically just saying, we're gonna give, like, they've spent a lot of time fighting over one specific piece of land. And what Ukraine has done is, well, they have just continued, like they've let Russia bleed for a while. You know, get them to use the resources they have, make them suffer a little bit, and then after that, give up the piece of land after turning it from a logistical hub into a basically a fortified piece of land. And whoops, now everything is now Russia can take a piece of land. They're happy, but Ukraine in the meantime goes somewhere else and decides to mess with it, decides to mess everything up there. They basically said, if we keep you there for long enough, you're going to be suffering. And once we're done with you, then we're going to be moving on to our next line of defense, or we're going to go somewhere else where you're going to have to struggle again to fight us. It's just tactics, but Russia isn't doing any of that. Because Russia sort of sucks with those. With their main tactic being the meat grinder. Just throw your soldiers at the line. I'm sure they will survive. You know, there won't be any problem at all that way, right? Not at all with men that have gone to war and are coming back with massive PTSD, alcohol abuse, you know, all those problems you generally have with people that come back from war, and they have a lot of those, and yet they don't solve the problems. Their economy is going downhill. Ukraine is starting to actually hit their energy infrastructure. So there really is just not a lot they can do apart from try and figure out how to get out of the situation. Which I'm sure it's possible. I'm sure they can actually get out of the situation if they put effort into it, which I highly doubt. And also Putin is slowly fortifying its position with his sort of own personal army, which will probably lead to the same thing that happened to a certain man with a funny mustache in the 40s.
You know, if we're talking about Russia, that could be multiple people, you know?
Yeah. But the one
Actually,
with...
wait, when did Stalin die?
I don't know, but we can look that up. When did he died on March 5th, 1953. And he was 74.
Slightly longer then.
He was 74, died of a stroke.
Oof.
And the reason, it probably could have been helped a little bit, but the reason it sort of struggled is because everybody was scared to touch him. As they were scared of their lives because, you know, Putin might, or Stalin actually, wrong dictator, might actually just say, you know what? No, you are gonna just go. Ah, hello.
Hello there.
So.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
Oh, yeah, it's Tuesday.
June.
Yes.
We can add another P.
What?
Oh
Putin
yeah,
is also with a P.
yeah, the PPPP.
Yeah.
Ah yeah.
The Putin politician pedo podcast.
Yay.
What are we now?
Oh, you've missed
Don't
something.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. You just watch
I'm
back
very
the
much worried
episode.
about it.
Just watch back the episode on
I don't think
Saturday.
I will watch back the episodes.
Just the first half hour. It'll be fine.
A half hour?
I mean, it's less than half an hour. I think we started probably around 20 minutes in.
Yeah. What other news do
Right.
we have that is even remotely interesting? Apparently, a crane fell on a building.
Yay.
A crane used for construction just apparently fell on a building. I'm not sure how you do it, but you do it.
Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
They
Unless your dreams are crossing a building, then I'm not okay with it.
Yeah.
They did it as well with that one bridge, you know, like.
Yes, I know, but at the same time, nah. Like, a 40-meter long arm of the crane just fell on a building. Like, how do you do that? I haven't found the source yet.
Plain fucking it up.
I mean, I guess so. Because, of course, you can always fuck things up.
Yes.
You can't forget that. Because fucking things up leads to more fucking up. Most
See,
likely.
we've come full circle because that's what this episode started with.
You fuck things up, then you fuck some more things up, then you fuck some more things up. Boom.
Jules, stop describing your afternoons, please.
Oh no, I spent the entire, as I already said, I spent the entire day shining a light at sensors.
That was better than working on PDF the entire day.
I was working from a PDF as well.
Uh-huh.
What I was doing is that we have sensors that detect occupancy and light level. However, those sensors need to be, need to see if it is it the correct sensor, is it on the correct dip switch, everything has to be checked. So what I did is first I connected to that sensor through a server, so it said no motion detected. Then I walked it till it said motion detected. Great, now I'm there. Then I had, with the light on my helmet, because the building is still under construction, so it's necessary to wear a helmet, had a little light on it. I turned the light on, looked up, put my laptop that I was carrying all the way up almost so it was visible, and went from there.
I see.
A whole struggle. However, I did manage. And there are only some fuck-ups. For example, a fuck-up is because they had two dip switches turned around, twisted. Like a dip switch is basically a switch to say a device to give out a certain number, so in case of you trying to connect something else to it, then it can say, okay, sure, we are that.
I see.
But that is something that needs to be worked out. Some were twisted. I also had some that were just even more fucked up. Like some are even just wrongly connected. How do you do that? How do you wrongly connect multiple of them when they should be going off of a drawing? Specifically, my drawing as well.
Simple.
I don't know.
You fuck it up.
I guess we have I guess we have an actual title now for the podcast. Just fuck it up.
Pedos and fuck ups.
What have you guys been talking about, man? What is this week's episode?
You can't guess what we've been talking about.
Well, I don't think I want to.
Have you looked at any of the news lately? That should clear everything up.
Yeah, kinda.
News like a certain man who owned an island and like.
Yes. Have you heard about the Swedish royal family?
Oh
or no,
yeah,
wait, Norwegian royal family. Sorry, not Sweden, Norway.
What?
yeah. That they
Oh.
sort of had
Okay,
their
so I don't
own.
know the full I heard a streamer talk about this.
Yeah,
He did not
great
go into
source.
detail.
I
He did
mean,
not- well,
what,
he's Norwegian, so he probably should know what's going on in his country somewhat.
Jim? What are we?
I mean, that's fair. To be fair, though, we don't claim to be a reliable source.
Yeah, we
I
specifically
mean,
have a thing.
it's on our wall, Joe. It's on our wall next
We-
to the screen.
Yeah, we specifically proclaim that we're not experts.
Yeah.
Meaning,
So,
they can't do shit to us because what are they gonna do?
Okay,
We're not
sons
experts.
of Norway's crown princess often grab former partner by throat. Okay, that sounds lovely. 38 crimes. On
wait,
trial for 38 crimes, including rapes and assault.
Who?
The son of Norway's crown princess.
Oof.
So, like, to be queen.
Yeah.
And I think herself was related to Epstein in some way.
Oh. Wait, how old is she then?
Okay, the son is 29.
How old is their king and queen?
I don't know.
Have they passed Britain yet?
With what, like 90?
No, I don't care about the car from Jutta Leerdam. Why is that even news? That shouldn't be news. Yeah, the crown princess's past ties to the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah. Can I? Okay, I can't. No, I cannot read more. The read more is one picture. Oh no, okay, no, it goes further here.
There we go.
$52.
And also, apparently, they found out that bus stops are not available for people with less mobility.
Okay.
For example, especially if you have a bad eyesight. then it just then it's really bad. And if you can't really walk all too well, then you have even more trouble.
We gaan meemaken of er zo meteen iemand hier
no.
een nieuw iemand hier in de call gaat joinen.
Oh
Hello.
no.
Wait, why are we in this call?
Good
Geen idee.
question, actually.
Because-
Yeah, we're doing the podcast right now.
Yes.
Wait, where's the leave?
Apparently.
we only do
we're
that
not-
on. We only do that
I
on
guess
my
you
screen.
only did that on your
Yeah,
stuff.
because
Oh.
I've been for those who want to know, or for those who don't know, and I'm gonna tell anyway, the way we decide who's gonna record is through
Coin
heads and
flip.
tails. You know,
Incredible.
we flip a coin.
So so that like to be queen, right?
Yeah.
Apparently she met Epstein again in 2011 to 2013, which is after his conviction.
Oh.
And she had some ties to him beforehand as well.
That's something.
She says that it's his crimes. However, she should have taken more precautions, knowing what he well, not knowing, but she should have checked him out more, right?
Oh, she didn't. Okay, I see.
I showed poor judgment and regret having any contact with him. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, even especially if it's after his conviction.
Yeah, that's a bit strange. But she is like alleged like contact. Her son though is a whole other level. That's something else.
Yeah. Turns out some people are just straight up bad people.
But he's a prince.
That a prince doesn't mean that.
The fairy tales have taught me that the princes are the good guys.
Quote, I committed bodily harm and destroyed objects in the apartment after an argument and under the influence of alcohol and cocaine. This should not have happened.
So it shouldn't have happened, yet it did happen. What does it say about that?
That's like his core court, like at middle, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's... When will people finally realize that, you know, people need to be held accountable for their crimes? Because it's starting to seem like that isn't the case anymore.
Okay, no, I don't think this was in the context of court. It might have been, I don't know. But it was in August 2024, and he made that statement. Then in November 2024, he was arrested again on suspicion of rape. In February 2025, he was formally charged. The alleged assault took place in 2018. I see.
Yeah. And also, have we talked about Odido yet? With their excellent,
No, I
with
don't
their
think
excellent data security.
so. What data security?
Right.
Exactly. They're especially apparently hackers are threatening to release the data of 8 million customers.
Perfect.
Well, I do not have an account with them, so that sounds like a whole lot of not my fucking problem.
Yeah.
That's mean.
Right.
That's mean. Tell me more.
I mean, if you...
Heard it here first, people.
I mean, it technically
You
isn't
don't
your
care.
problem if you're not connected to them. But it's still just, how do you mess it up that badly? Like, data security, especially for an or a phone provider, or just a provider in general, should be their top priority. You should focus on getting the customer proper security and not just making them suffer if their data gets breached. You basically almost have to get third-party services just for, to keep everything secure, because other companies are just too lazy to do it.
Wait.
It's basically just negligence. Which shouldn't be... I mean, negligence is only, I guess, really a problem if it's, well, really bad, like explosions at factories bad. That's when negligence comes in. But otherwise, it's just your everyday thing.
So I saw an interesting study today on the use of asbestos.
Yeah.
Because apparently there is a lot of shenanigans going on there.
You mean, let's shove it into everything because it works as a really good insulator and fire... and protects against fire?
Well, it's kind of hard to do that because, regulations for certain fiber size, specifically measured by a certain, I think it's LLM or something like that. It's a light-based process, basically. But it can only detect, I think, particles up to, like, not below 5 nanometers, pretty much. And well, the regulations are based on that, so nobody is measuring that below 5 nanometers, which is arguably the most dangerous. Plus, since it kind of hides itself, especially below a quantity of 1% of the total material, people have just decided that, you know what, if it's below 1%, it's acceptable.
Right.
So
Yeah.
those factors combined basically make it that you could be buying makeup with asbestos in it, or children products, or filters, or whatever.
With asbestos in it, because of course.
Yes, because why not? And don't worry, not the large fibers. No, the most dangerous small ones are in there. Don't worry about it.
It'll be fine.
As long as there's...
Yes, and apparently there's natural asbestos in Nevada, which is interesting.
Wait, in what?
In America, like in the Las Vegas desert, there's rocks of naturally occurring asbestos.
Yeah.
Natural cancer rock.
Yes, which Las Vegas has thoroughly not gone into and have not made a public statement about.
Oh.
So if you're ever in the desert there, you can go, buggying in the desert buggy. Just know that the dust you're kicking up is very likely somewhat contaminated.
Just know that you shouldn't be breathing air.
Well, dust.
Or dust. Which gets in the air.
Yes. Especially in, well, doom buggies.
Just so you know, you shouldn't be breathing.
Mm-hmm. It's well, further, it's an interesting study just on like the history of it and all the cover-ups and all that stuff. Because of course that happened. Of course we have to lobby for this cancerous material to be everywhere and not leave because, you know, we're making hundreds of millions of dollars on this.
Yes.
I think the earliest signs of it was somewhere in like the 1930s ish. But they just collectively decided to not share that information. The company that did that research.
I mean, I still can't get over the fact that at some point in time, they were marketing asbestos cigarettes as hell as
Oh yeah, the
healthier.
filters. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be
Asbestos
fair, they also
filters.
believed at some point they also believed opium was healthy. So
Like,
Yeah.
that would be the same thing
I'm
as
curious.
saying,
Like in 20 years, what kind of stuff, right? Are they gonna say like, you know,
What-
that's cancerous, right?
in 20 years, we're gonna look back and be like, oh, that spaghetti,
Ah,
that was actually
yeah.
bad. Like,
Yeah, or the paracetamol. You know, that's just a hard drug, man.
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
It's just hard drugs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we only pill cane with alcohol now.
And don't you know how many issues caffeine causes?
I mean, that actually, yes, it does. Yes.
Somewhat, yes.
a whole lot of issues.
Like caffeine is
Mostly
actually
social ones, because no,
pretty
I
bad.
don't want coffee right now.
Well, also that, but caffeine also actually is pretty bad for you, actually.
That's why you should
In
drink
large quantities,
tea.
I presume. I think a little caffeine is fine. I don't think that's a
Oh no,
problem per se.
it's not necessarily like super dangerous, but it is unhealthy.
Too much caffeine can have negative effects like insomnia, headache.
Insomnia from drinking too much caffeine?
I guess so. Well, it's
What?
in Dutch, so I'm happy to rough translate it.
I mean, of course you're gonna have difficulty getting to sleep.
I don't know, rusteloosheid, angstgevoelens. I don't know how to translate that
Anxiety.
accurately.
Anxiety
Well,
is
anxiety, yes.
yeah, basically gonna get. You're gonna have a
Restlessness, I guess.
difficulty getting to sleep while being really anxious.
Yes, and completely restless.
Yeah, so you can't you can't fall asleep.
Yeah, but we are talking about too much caffeine here, so a cup of coffee should be fine.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of my colleagues drink a cup of coffee to get the day going.
Caffeine, coffee, tea, chocolate. I didn't know that. Energy drinks and cola. I guess energy drinks and cola are two separate things.
Yes,
Yes, because energy drinks it's like Monster Energy.
energy
In
drinks are
Red Bull.
specifically marketed.
Some chewing gum and candy.
Like the real bad shit.
Gamer subs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
it turns out you should
let's see.
really, just energy-wise, try to get enough sleep, which that is rich coming from me. I slept like 4 hours last night. But try get a decent amount of sleep and drink tea. It's a lot healthier and delicious. You can add flavors. A lot more flavors than coffee.
See, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of types of that too.
Can you have basically every like fruit as a flavor?
Probably.
Strawberry coffee.
Sure, it's a thing.
Because that
Okay. I don't think this is fully relevant to us, but it's interesting. Apparently, if you drink caffeine while breastfeeding a child, it gets some of it.
So
Yeah.
if you're
So you can get them early coffee.
so basically if you're pregnant, which
I mean,
Yeah, but that's
Can
true for
occasionally
almost any
happen.
substance.
like, if you're pregnant, you shouldn't drink alcohol either because it will go to the baby.
Yes.
yes, and that's how the baby gets brain damage
Is it
and will
safe
buy
to combine
Bitcoin.
caffeine and alcohol?
Yeah,
First
so-
sentence. Alcohol
so
is not
there-
healthy.
So they'll come out drunk and then immediately get brain rotted by cocoa melon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, no, because they are on so much caffeine now that their brain can handle it for a little while.
Well, the thing with Cocomelon is
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works.
the thing with Cocomelon is just the sheer speed of which is going, the sheer stimulations children are getting from it. It's just too much.
I mean,
like,
the
everything is
creators
mo-
of that literally tested it on children so that it's as like addicting as possible.
Like, everything's continuously moving. Frames
Not me theorizing. They have admitted that. That's their own words.
like they cut to a different frame every like 3 seconds. So they
Oh,
specifically
this is actually interesting.
try and keep your
I
child's
should have known
attention.
this information earlier.
What
So
information?
my mom was very much like, here, have a cup of tea, have a cup of tea, and then just like 10 cups of tea throughout the day, always drinking tea.
Hey,
Very
tea's always a
annoying.
good idea. I drink like 5 cups a day as well.
Well, for
no, tea
um,
also as not.
for children from 14 to 18, so this is like the highest, right? Not more than 3 to 6 cups of black or green tea. Which apparently is equivalent to 5 glass of cola, or 1 or 2 cups of coffee.
Is it?
The good stuff.
Apparently.
It also
I
depends
mean,
on the.
I don't drink black and green tea anyway. I drink other tea, but
It
Oh
depends.
yeah, and then I should say that a glass of tea is defined as 125 ml, and a glass of cola is defined as 200 ml. So you're allowed to drink more cola than tea.
damn, I
If-
should have
if you-
told my mother this when I still liked cola.
Yes. Apparently, if you only base it on caffeine, it's slightly better to drink cola than tea.
Dude, this is knowledge I should have had when I was 14, man.
When you were 4 to 8, you shouldn't have more than 1 to 3 cups of tea a day. Or 2 to 3 glasses of cola. Sorry. The younger you get, the more cola proportionally to the amount of tea.
Interesting.
According to this.
So, as we've already known, like tea does have some caffeine in it.
Yeah.
Coffee is
But also,
also
very much depends on the kind of tea, to be fair.
coffee
This
is
one does
also.
specifically say black or green tea.
Does it also say the strength?
No.
British strength.
Well, if it's your strength, Jules, then it would have been -1.
Yeah, I generally just like if I have a small cup of tea.
Negative tea.
Well, the thing with my tea
Whatever
is
that means.
the way I drink it is basically just, especially depending on, because at work I do use like the same tea bag throughout the entire day, which some people see as disgusting, but if you just dunk it in a little bit just to get the flavor, and of course some of the strength, of course, then it's perfectly fine. You just have flavored hot water, which is what tea technically is.
Yes. So, technically speaking, lemonade is now tea.
Are you drinking your lemonade hot?
You could.
You realize there's iced tea, right?
Yes,
Well, yeah, I guess so.
which is just flavored cold water, which is the same thing as lemonade or any other beverage that
Yes.
isn't water.
So when do we get lemonade tea edition?
Drinking a lot of coffee, more than 5 cups a day, could lead to heart problems, according to most professionals. Apparently. So, apparently, don't drink more than 5 cups of coffee a day, and if you were, why?
Yeah. Just
Alright.
drink a lot of water. Water's healthy.
or grab a bigger cup, because then you're still under 5 cups a day.
Yes. I'm gonna drink 1 cup of tea. I grab the enormous 0.8 liters of tea, of like 0.8 liter mug, and just pour it full of tea.
Yeah, you better just drink tea or water from there. Better not be like cola or something, because that'd be diabolical. It's a half a cola bottle per serving.
That would be diabolical. It would be diabetes levels. Like, I would be actively suffering from that.
But it kind of depends on how well your body deals with it.
How long have we been going?
1 hour
like
16.
half an hour.
Okay, should we also end it soon then? Because I'm kind of hungry.
You can grab snacks. It's
Yes.
fine.
Oh.
Jim, go grab a snack.
Oh, because I would make like a full, like, bread.
That's not... bread is not a snack, though.
No, because I'm hungry.
I just want to have a post-dinner meal.
Yes.
Well, I guess... Jim, I'm willing to make a compromise.
What the hell is this?
If I end the episode, will you make the thumbnail?
For this one or for last time?
For this one.
Because
Yeah,
he
have
still has not made the thumbnail for last week.
Has he not?
No.
Jules, why not?
I will
It's
get
out,
to it.
but there's no thumbnail.
Quick in between, because this is annoying me. My teacher insists that you shouldn't go smaller than A3 paper size. Even though this is like a single gear, it's like a very small part. Like, why? Just let me use A4.
Just
Put it
scale it
on
like 1 to
A3,
1.
but add a lot of like unnecessary details. Like just add like a like a cut in, add like details, add like oh fucking all.
Yeah, so now all my drawings are like 2 to 1
Off
scale because
section
the parts are way
view.
too small for an actual A3.
Add a half section view.
Because what I usually try to do, if it's just simple parts, is keep like parts to A4 and assemblies to A3, unless the part is very complicated
Mm.
or has a lot of details. This just seems unnecessary.
I know.
But Jim, do we have a deal?
I hate to say it, but Belderok was better, probably.
That says something.
Well, he was a very good drawing teacher. He might not have the easiest methods to deal with, but he knew how to draw.
He did actually, yeah. He did know how to properly deal with very specific things. Like, you know, dealing with children or like young adults not wanting to cooperate and basically be somewhat autistic.
It should be said here for the viewers that Jules and Belruk had some beef, so that's why he's reluctant.
Not necessarily some beef.
It definitely seems like some beef.
Yeah. Along with that entire class.
Yes.
Oh, you
Well,
mean drones?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You mean the class where I actually went to like I technically did a very Karen thing and went to the manager to complain that
yes,
shit
of
wasn't
the
going
entire, well, not the entire school, but the department, I guess.
because shit was not going well. And then, which was bothering me somewhat still, I thought it would remain anonymous, you know. But no, they very subtly said, "Could you lead the conversation?" They specifically
What do you
wanted me
mean
to.
with very subtly?
They basically said, "You asked for it.
You mean
You're gonna lead this
sarcastic?
conversation with the rest."
Right. Question: are the red lines? Is that just our stream, or are those like visible for everyone?
No, they're only on the thing. They're not in the recording.
Okay, it would have been very funny if the entire stream there was just that crosshair.
Yeah,
that's
no.
just an obvious thing.
Okay.
But Jim, do we have a deal?
Fucking fine.
Yay! Then
He sounds very happy about it.
that does leave
I'm
us.
very happy about it.
That does leave us with one thing left to say. We are not experts.
But we were here.